If you have a fear of failing, just know that you already are without knowing that you are. The only reason anyone would fear failing is because of the experiences they've had in their lives. Because of what you've been taught through what you've experienced, which has created the outcome and the consequences of failing to be extremely unsafe for you. But the whole concept of failing is really scary for us because every time we failed in the past, it would be met with shame or disappointment. Even the school system, which is so messed up, which is one of the biggest reasons why most people are terrified of failing. Because if you don't learn in this one particular way that we only teach, which makes no sense in itself, then you get a grade that labels you as a failure. And what usually happens in those moments? Well, your parents aren't as pleased, they're not as excited, they don't give you as much love, you don't get as accepted, they might even be disappointed. You might even get punished for it. And that punishment or shame or being made fun of, whatever it is a disconnection from the people closest to us in our lives. So I'm learning every time I fail, I'm disconnected from the people that are closest to me. So yeah, failing is terrifying. Self-awareness is the key to progressing as a human being. It doesn't matter what path you go down in terms of self-development, you are always raising your self-awareness. If I want to get to a place where I'm not scared of failing anymore, which will allow me to move forward and do more, I have to understand where that fear comes from. I have to understand why I have the concerns and fear that I do. In the journey of understanding that, I'm becoming more aware of myself. By becoming more aware of myself, I can then do whatever is necessary to do in order to be able to get to a place where I find safety and comfort in failing. On my personal journey, I became aware of something which was a game changer for me. And that thing is this. There are two possible paths that you can go down. Through the life experiences we have, we learn what is acceptable, how I should behave. And by behaving the way that I should, I am then accepted by people. Never really ever truly being my authentic self. And this is where most of our pain and suffering comes from. To simplify it, now this doesn't mean easy, it means simple. To simplify it, most of your pain comes from being inauthentic. Because by being inauthentic, you are invalidating your personal truth. But you've had to learn to become unauthentic and invalidate your personal truth in order to be accepted by others. Now this is where two possible paths arise. You can either continue going down the path of being the version of yourself that you have learned is acceptable by others and is safe to be, or you can go down the path of being more authentically yourself. If you go down the path of being what others want you to be, you are failing at being your most authentic self. And if you go down the path of being your most authentic self, you are failing to be the version of yourself that everyone expects you to be. You can't go down one path without failing at the other path. You can't be authentic whilst being the version of yourself that everyone expects you to be. You get to choose which path you want to go down. Do you want to go down the path that is keeping you in suffering? The one that's causing you to invalidate your personal truth, your experience, your reality, your authentic self in order to please others just so they accept you? Or do you want to finally go down the path where you are your most authentic self? The path where you start understanding yourself and putting yourself first, where you're able to stick to your personal truth. You are failing either way, and that is okay. Now, if you want to learn more regarding how to become more aware in order to become more authentic, I host 6-week group coaching courses where I teach people how to raise their self-awareness and integrate the parts of themselves that have learned is not safe to be themselves. By the end of this 6-week course, you become your own self-healer. This is that thing you're going to look back on and go, that's what changed it. Everyone that's taken this course has already seen huge shifts. And if you're interested, you can go check out the testimonials of the people that have already taken this course and seen how it's already changed their lives. If you want to join the community and check out everything covered in this course, I'll put a link for it in the description below. Now, if you want to continue raising your self-awareness, I do have a completely free masterclass where you can go and learn more about the importance of self-awareness and how to do it. Also in that free masterclass, I actually have added some bonus content where I actually will raise your awareness in certain subjects and challenges that you're going through in your life. All you have to do is click the button below and you will get instant access to this free masterclass. The path on your journey is always to raise self-awareness. Now you have this awareness about failing, so you get to choose which one do you want to continue failing at. Do you want to continue being the version of yourself that everyone else believes you should be, which is what's causing the pain that you're in? Or do you want to shift into the reality where you are the most authentic you that you can be?